Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to today's math class. With us here is an equation which we got from 2023 from WAEC, and it's on irrational equations. We are asked to find the root of the irrational equation below. And in this question, we need to first of all understand how we can do away with this square root because that is the most challenging part in this equation. So all you need to do is just to take this one this side and then square both sides. Then from there you'll be able to do away with square because we know that anytime you square both sides, that square will always cancel the square root. So let's do it. You have 2 the square root of 3x plus 4 is equals to, now we are moving this one to the other side, you have 36 minus x. When plus crosses equality sign, it will change to negative. So from here, we can just square both sides now. When we square both sides, this is what we are going to have. 2 square will give us 4. Then this square will cancel this one. That means we have 3s plus 4, which is equals to, this square here means we are going to multiply this bracket 2 times. That means you have 36 minus x into 36 minus x. This is what you are going to have. So from here, you have, if you open the bracket here, you have this 4 times 3x will give us what? Will give us 12x plus 4 times 4 will give us 16, which is equals to 36 times 36 will now be 36 squared. 36 times minus x will be minus 36x. Then minus x times 36 will have minus 36x. Minus x times minus x will give us plus x squared. So this is what we are going to have. From here, we can add the two of these, which is minus 36 minus 36. These two are going to give us minus 72x. So the whole equation will now become 12x plus 16 is equals to 36 squared. 36 squared is the same thing as this. 6 times 6 is 36. You put 6, you carry 3. 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 3, that is 21. And then 3 times 6 is 18. You put 8, you carry 1. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1, that is 10. So if you put this together, you have 6, 9, 2, 1. So this is what you have for the square of this, which is 1,296. Then minus 72x plus x squared. From here, we can decide to move everything on one side so that it will become a proper quadratic equation. So if we do that, we see that let's just move everything to this side. That means we have on this side, we are going to have 1, 2, 9, 6, which is the first one here. So since this one is a number, let's move it to be closer to this one, but because it's plus here, when you move it, it becomes minus. So you have minus 16 here. Then the next number here is minus 72x. If we move this 12x to the other side, it becomes minus 12. That means we have minus 12x. Is that okay? And then we have our x squared. That means there is nothing this side. So we can say this side is equal to 0. And because equations are symmetrical, this can come this side and this one will go the other side. That means we are going to start with this. Then we have x squared here. Then from here we have minus 72 minus 12x. Minus 72 minus 12x will give us minus 84x. Then we have 1,296 minus 16. This is going to give us plus 1,280, which is all equals to 0. This 0 that was here. So from here, we are having a proper quadratic equation. So we now look for two numbers that when you add them, they are going to give you minus 84. And when you multiply them, they are going to give you 1,280. And the only two numbers that can do that is minus 64 and minus 20. So let's do that. We have x squared minus 20x minus 64x. Remember, if we put this minus 20x minus 64 will give us this. Then plus 120, 1280 is equal to 0. So let us factorize this. You have x squared minus 20x under a bracket. Then if you are leaving minus outside, that means you have 64x. Then this place now will turn to minus 1280 in such a way that by the time you say minus times minus, it will take you back to plus. You understand? It's very simple, which is equals to 0. So let us look at this. This and this, what is common here? Can you tell me? You see that there is x here, there is x here. That means x is common. So let's put x outside. If we put x outside, that means 1x will be here. Because this was x squared, that means we had 2x there. So we'll put one outside, the other one will be inside. Minus, because we have already put this x outside, it will be 20 here. Then this side we have minus. What is common between these two numbers is 64. We put 64 outside, that means we will be left with just x there. And then we have our minus here. 64 goes into this number, will go 20 times. So which is equals to 0. So let's collect everything on the outer bracket. That means you have x minus 64. These are the ones that are outside the bracket. And then the ones inside the bracket, since they are the same, we just pick one. So we have x minus 20, which is equals to 0. Let's continue on the other side. So from here, we now have, if you have two numbers, if you have a times b equal to 0, it means either a is equal to 0 or b is equal to 0. You understand? So since we have two of these equal to 0, it means it's either x minus 64 is equal to 0 or x minus 20 is equal to 0. And if this is equal to 0, that means we can easily push this 64 on the other side. That means our x will be equal to 64, which is the answer for this one. If x minus 20 is equal to 0, we can move this one on the other side. It means our x will now be equal to 20, which will also be the answer. So the roots of, therefore, the roots of the equation will now be 20 and 64. It is this simple. If you want to verify this, you can pick 20 and put into this equation, and in the end you discover that you are going to have 36. If you put 64 into the equation, you still have 36. So it is as simple as that. If you love the solution and you want to see more of this, you can do that by just following me. You click, you like it, and then comment, and then share to other people so that they will also partake in the joy. It is that simple. Have a nice day ahead. Bye.